Good morning to one and all. Myself CH Priyanka from TTWRDC Women's Medak, working as guest lecturer in computer science. Today I am going to discuss about minimum cost spanning tree from the data sketches. Before going to depth about minimum cost spanning tree, let us discuss some of the topics: graph, spanning tree, minimum cost spanning tree, algorithms. In the algorithms, we will discuss about two types of algorithms: Kruskal's algorithm and Prince algorithm. Why we are discussing, these algorithms mainly useful to find out the shortest part between source and destination. First, we will know about graph. Graph consists of non-empty set of vertices and set of edges which are interconnected. Here you can see that the graph is collection of vertices and edges. Here you can see one of the example. This is the graph, collection of vertices and edges. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 are the vertices, and the link between the vertices, this A, B, C, D, E are the edges of the graph. This is about graph. Now, spanning tree. Spanning tree of a graph is just a subgraph that contains all the vertices and is a tree. Mainly, spanning tree is nothing but as it is a subgraph which does not contain any loops. It is a subgraph does not contain any loops. In a graph, all the vertices are interconnected in a closed loop. Mainly in a spanning tree, all the vertices are connected without forming a loop. Here you can see one of the example. This is the graph. There are number of vertices and edges are interconnected with each other with forming the loops. But coming to spanning tree, there are number of possibilities generating the spanning trees from the one graph. See, let us take the example A, B, C, D. Let us assume, and here B, A, D, C. This is one example. This is one of the spanning tree, and C, A, B, D. This is one of the spanning tree from the graph, and A, C, D, B. This is one of the spanning tree from the one graph, etc. And this is so you can see in this example the difference between graph and spanning tree. In this graph, vertices and edges are interconnected with each other with loops. In spanning tree, there is no loops or occurs. In this spanning tree, all the vertices are contained. We visiting to all the vertices without forming loops. But in this mainly spanning tree, the vertices are it should have n number of vertices, and edges should have n-1 edges. So these are the number of possibilities of a spanning tree from given graph A. Let's take another example. So spanning tree, this is the example. Mainly in any spanning tree, we'll have n vertices and n-1 edges. Mainly in spanning tree is a subtree of any tree or graph is that all the nodes are connected without any circles or loops. So one graph may have many spanning trees. Let us take one of the example. Here you can see one example graph. Here you can see one graph having this A, B, C. Let us take C, D. And these are the weight of the edges. These are the vertices, and these are the weight of the edges. And there is two possibilities. There are two possibilities to generate the spanning tree from the graph. from the graph, there is a two possibilities to generate the spanning tree. This is one of the spanning tree and this is one of the spanning tree. All the nodes must be connected and also will not contain loop. This all the nodes, we have visited all the vertices, but with not forming the loop. Let us discuss about minimum spanning tree. In minimum spanning tree is a spanning tree where all the nodes are remain connected with the minimum cost. Minimum cost. It should contain minimum cost. We have to find minimum spanning tree. For example, take the above example here. In both, among two spanning tree, by comparing the cost of spanning tree, the 7 is the lesser than the 13 cost. So the minimum spanning tree is this one among two spanning tree. And coming to applications of spanning tree. Spanning tree are very, very important in designing efficient routing algorithm. Mainly the spanning tree is basically used to find the solution of many network related to problems. And next one, spanning tree have wide applications in many areas such as network design. Because when we design network, at that time we have to find minimum spanning tree so that we reduce the cost of any network. We can reduce the cost any network. Okay, now we discuss about algorithms of minimum spanning tree. Now the question is why we use the algorithm to find the minimum spanning tree of graph if we can directly find the spanning tree. Because when your graph is very complex, at the time we may have number of spanning tree, right? So maybe sometimes our graph may have more than 100 of spanning tree. So all this time we have to identify which have the minimum cost. It called as minimum spanning tree. So in step by step we discuss about Kruskal's algorithm. Now coming to Kruskal's algorithm, mainly this algorithm to find the minimum spanning tree. In first step, sort all the edges in non-descending order of their weight. That is, in Kruskal's first step is we have to arrange all the edges in ascending order. Next step is select the pair with minimum weight each time and make the union of the selected edges. The selected vertex should not form the circuit. So select the edge which is having the minimum weight or minimum cost and select the vertex not to be found circle or path. But we have to need to visit all the vertices. And step 3, repeat step 1 until all the vertices are getting covered. Next. Pause. So in this algorithm Kruskal's of GTUVN. G is nothing but graph, T is tree, U is edges, and N is number of vertices. First we select an edge UV with the minimum cost to form a graph G. And next, initially, tree T will be empty. It does not contain any elements. Next, if UV edge form a loop, discard. Otherwise, add UV to tree T. We have to check whether the edge is added or not. Next, if it is not get any loop or any edge, then we have to discard it. Next, select an next minimum cost edge in graph G and repeat until it visit all the vertices and n minus edge in increasing order. In the increasing order. Now let's take the one example for Kruskal's algorithm with number of vertices and edges and along with the weight. First of all, V0, V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. These are the vertices and these are connected with the edges. V2 to V1 1, V0 to V1 2, V2 to V5 4, V5 to V6 3, and V6 to V4 5, V4 to V1 6 with cost 6, and V1 to V3 with cost 6, V0 to V3 with cost 3, and V6 V this is 4, and V3 to V6 is 5 with cost 5. And this is the graph actually having number of vertices, edges and circles. When we find minimum spanning tree, as you know that they should not contain any loops. As per Kruskal's algorithm, step 1, we have to select the pair of edge which is having minimum cost edge. Now coming to graph, in this we are having minimum cost V0 to V2. V0 to V2 with cost 1. And next, step 2, select the minimum cost from the graph. Select another edge which is having minimum cost is V0 to V1. V0 to V1. First V0 to V1 with existed with step 1. And step 2, cost is 3. 1 plus 2, it is 3. And find out the edge which is having minimum cost. And here in step 3, we are having two same cost, V0 to V3 and V5 to V6. V0 to V3 and V5 to V6 having same cost. So we will select V0 to V3. V0 to V3, we select the edge with cost 3 along with step 3, step 2. V1 and V0 to V3 with step 3. And the cost is 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6. And step 4, we select another minimum cost spanning tree. As you know that the second cost is V5 to V6, that is 3 cost tree. V2, V3 and V5 to V6 cost 3, 3, 2, 1 and no. And this is a disconnected graph. But coming to in Prince algorithm, we cannot select V5 to V6 because it does not contain any disconnected graph in Prince algorithm. But coming to Kruskal's, we can select depends upon the weight of the edge. And coming to fifth step, next cost, the next minimum cost is V2 to V5, that is cost 4. V2 to, first we construct the previous step edges, V5, V1, V3, V5, 6, V2 to V5 with the cost 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4. The cost is 13. And here we can see that all the edges are not included. One edge is more. Next select the shortest weight is V5 to V5 Next edge V3 to V6 or V6 to V5. But if we construct the V3 to V6, it's generate the loop. So we have to select V6 to V5 edge. V2, V5, V6, V4. Here we are constructing edges. Cost is 18. 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. Cost is 18. This is the example for Kruskal algorithm. In this type, we have to construct the Kruskal algorithm to find the minimum cost spanning tree. For better understanding, we will see one animated video about Kruskal's algorithm. And he is father of Kruskal's algorithm, Joseph Kruskal. Here is one person stuck at island. Now he want to construct one hut by its own. Now he needs some of the wood things. There are many hoods in the descending order. He can't lift. So here he used the Kruskal's algorithm. According to the weight he want to select. From smaller to bigger. Nothing but ascending. See, here first he selected one small hood. Next, other shortest hood. The same way in Kruskal's algorithm also we select depends upon the cost of the edge. By using these hood, he constructing hut. Okay, we see one of the example on Kruskal's algorithm by constructing the graph. This is the weighted graph, constructing number of vertices and links, edges, and weight. From this graph, we have to select the minimum cost edge. So here D to E is the first minimum cost edge. So we construct D to E. Next minimum cost is C to E. So select the C to E edge. And next edge is E to F with weight 3. Next weight is C to F with weight 4. We cannot use this edge because it will form the loop. So mainly we have to concentrate on loops, to should not form the loops. So here phi also form the loop, so we have to ignore it. So next is 6, B to F. Next 7, B to A. So here you can see that we visited all the vertices with the minimum cost. So this is the minimum cost spanning tree. Here we are counting the cost. 7 plus 6 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 equal to 19. There is a common doubt. If we have two costs are same, the edge have same weight, with same weight, you can start with any one. Mainly concentrate on not for. These are the key elements in the Kruskal's algorithm. It starts with each and every vertex of the graph and add the smallest edge that join the two trees as a whole, visiting the every vertex. Mainly it is suitable for all the edges and vertices simultaneously as taken into the consideration. So it is more space consuming whenever we are visiting to one vertices. It is taking more space. It is considered as time efficient because ordering of edges as per their weight is possible for transferring them quickly. Whenever we are inviting whenever we are visiting to every edge, it is taking more time efficient for as possible as it is transferring them quickly. And here we go to steps. Extract the cheapest edge from the graph if it is form a circle, and if it is form a circle, reject it. If you're not forming the circle, then go to another vertex. Repeat it until it visit the n minus 1 edges. Here you can see one of the another example. Here you have 1 to 5 edges. From 5 edges, this is the many possible spanning trees from the one graph with the minimum cost. Now discuss about Prince algorithm. There is a steps in the Prince algorithm. Select the pair with minimum weight. Firstly, because who are finding the minimum cost, we have to select the pair which has having the minimum cost, and select the adjacent vertex and select the minimum weight edge using the adjacent vertex. The selected adjacent vertex should not form the circle or circuit. When we use the Prince algorithm, at the time we select, if we select one, if you want to select one nearby village, and the second village should be select nearby, and also it should be connected with the first village. This is one example. And the third step is repeat the step 1 and 2 until all the vertices are getting covered. Next, if this Prince algorithm is very similar to Kruskal's algorithm for finding the shortest path. And for example, a node is chosen in the has a tree root. These nodes of the graph are then appended to the tree one at a time until all the nodes of the graph are included. This node of the graph added to tree at each point. Whenever we are taking one node, those node is added to the existed point at every time, which is adjusted to the node with minimum weight. This minimum weight becomes a tree arc connected to new node of the tree. When all these nodes of the graph have been added to the tree, the minimum spanning tree have been constructed for the graph. Now we'll see the pseudocode. Here the algorithm prints of RTUVN. R means root, tree, edges and number of vertices. Initially T tree is the empty, it does not contain any variables. And first we have to select root with minimum cost edge u and v. And then if u and v form a loop, discard the edge. If u and v will not form a loop, then continue to another edge. Otherwise, add u and v edge to T tree. Repeat this process until we visit all the vertices and n-1 edges. When the loop is forming, we have to discard it. Then it will show that there is no spanning tree. Now let's see the example for Prince algorithm. Let's take the number of vertices, edges and cost. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6 and V7. Take the links, take the edges with cost. V1 to V2 with cost 1, V2 to V3, V2 to V3 with cost 3, V3 to V4 with cost 5, V4 to V5 with cost 3, V5 to V6 with cost 2, and V6 to V7 with cost 4, and 9, 6, V2 to V6, V3 to V7 9, V4 to V7 8, here 8 and 7. This is the graph of Prince algorithm. Let's see the steps how to construct the Prince algorithm without forming loop. Step 1. We have to select the minimum cost edge, that is V1 to V2 with cost 1. Next, step 2, we have to select the adjacents of V1 and V2. Let's take the minimum cost V2 to V3. Next minimum cost is V2 to V3, and take the next minimum cost of V3, but we have two parts for V3, V3 to V9 and V3 to V4. But we have to select the minimum cost. So select the V3 to V4 edge. V1 to V2, V2 to V3 and V4 with cost 5, 3, 1. And next, coming to step 3, we have to select the minimum cost for the vertices V4. And again, there is a two parts for V4, V4 to V9 and V4 to V5. There is two parts, but there is a rule that we have to select the minimum cost edge. So select the V4 to V5 edge. V1 to V2, V2 to V3, V3 to V4 and V2 to V5 with cost 1, 3, 5 and 3. And next step, cost is 12 here. And step 5, we have to select the next minimum cost for the vertices V5. For V5, again there is a two parts, V9 and V6, but we have to select minimum cost edge. So here the minimum cost edge is V5 to V6. Construct now V1 to V2, V2 to V3, V3 to V4, V4 to V5, V5 to V6. Now take the cost of the edges: 2, 3, 5, 3 and 1. And now we have to take another minimum cost for vertices vertices V6. There is only one vertex, that is V7. Construct now V6 to V7. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, V6 to V7. Take the edges with cost 1, 3, 5, 3, 2 and 4. Here the cost is 18. 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5. Here, so here we are visited all the vertices V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 and V6 and V7 without forming a loop. So here the total cost of minimum spanning tree is 18. Mainly, the difference between Prince algorithm and Kruskal algorithm is, in Prince algorithm, we select the adjacent edge which is having minimum cost. We select the adjacent edges which is having minimum cost. Coming to Kruskal's, in this we select the edges randomly. In this Kruskal's, we select the edges randomly based on their cost, minimum cost. Based on their cost, we select the random edges. This is the main difference between Prince and Kruskal's. See one real-time example for Prince algorithm. Before going to this, is one person want to reach destination. He is by choosing a shortest path or by using the Prince algorithm. This is treasure. These are the bricks with weightage. He want to reach to destination to collect the treasure. His period can jump one brick to another bricks. There was the distance between one brick to another brick is given. Let's start now. Here in first step there are 4 parts, 5, 2, 3. From these 4 parts we have to select minimum part, that is 2. 2 is the smallest part to go up. Next again from set 2 there are 2 parts, 4 and 6, but the smallest part is 4. So again he jump up. From stage 2 again there are 2 possibilities, 2 parts, 2 and 3. Again he chosen the part 2. At last he reached the treasure. This is one of the example. Now we will see the example for real order. This is the graph. We have to construct Prince algorithm according to the weight, minimum span, minimum weight. Here we are taking, by using the pirate, we are constructing the spanning tree. Here we have to, everyone know that we have to cover all the vertices without forming the loop. Same. This is the same as Kruskal algorithm. But here we have to go according to the adjacents of vertices. Now pick one shortest edge from the available vertices. The shortest edge is 2, that is E to C. Step 1. There are 4 parts here. So edges connected to are 2 to, so minimum cost tree. Next we have minimum, another minimum cost tree is again he taken the E to F minimum cost 2 with weight 2. From A to we have to take, from A to we have 3 parts, A to 7, A to B, that is weight with 7. Yes, here for F we have 3 parts, 6, 4, 3. So in among those 3 parts, the shortest part is 3. So we selected F to E edge. Now the available edges are 7, 6, 4, 2, 9. But for E, there is a shortest cost, so we have taken 2, E to C. For E, we in before we have 2 parts, E to C and E to D, but we selected E to E. From C, we have 3 parts, 4, 9, 5, but we have to select the shortest part. Here 4 is the shortest part, but we can't select it because it form loop. So that we have to select 5 is the shortest path, C to D. Now for C, only one edge with the cost 9, C to B. For C to B, we form circle or loop. For that, we select F to B with the cost 6. Total cost is 18. This is about Prince algorithm. So some of the key points of Prince algorithm is it starts with single vertex of a graph similar to the tree and add the smallest edge to make the tree to grow one by one vertex. And mainly when only one single tree and the only a few edges are taken into the consideration. So mainly in this it consume as in the same Kruskal algorithm it consume more time, and also it consumes space efficient since only one tree is taken and the edges are connected to the vertices in the tree. So here you can see one of the example graph constructing the Prince algorithm with the minimum cost. First of all, we have taken the A to B and A to B, B to D, and next A to B, A to C, and A to B, A to D. This is the Prince algorithm by taking adjacent vertices. Now, these are the some of the applications for Prince and Kruskal's algorithm. We used in telephone wiring and applied in networking and circuit board designing, used in finding road networks in satellites, and in real time entities. We use these algorithms to find shortest path for transport system. And also if you want to connect several cities using highway or networks, you can use the algorithm to find the minimum length to connecting all the cities. And also in network, suppose you have a business with several office, you have to lease phone cables to connect all the offices. So you can make use of this algorithm to find what is the minimum cost, what is the minimum path to connect all the office with minimum use of phone cables in the telephone by using telephone wiring. And also can use it to find the traveling problems. This is a very famous problem using by minimum spanning tree. And if you want to apply a set of houses with the electric power, telephone lines, and etc. And also it is used in designing of LNA, local area networks. Okay, this is about minimum cost spanning tree, how to find the shortest path by using the Kruskal's and Prince algorithm, and also applications about Prince and Kruskal's algorithm. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for giving this opportunity. Signing up, this is CH Priyanka.